I think
you work at Giant Eagle?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I think this is short.
It's an upgrade from fucking Walmart. Ooh.
No, it's more like a downgrade.
You think so?
Yeah, because I get paid less there now.
But you still work at Walmart?
No. I got fired / had to quit. It's a quick story time. So I worked in the toys department and it was seasonal.
Mm-hmm.
So like I worked from like October to like New Year's.
Yeah.
And at the end of the toy section, like when it was done, where you didn't need too many people in there, I couldn't get a different position in the store because I was late too many times.
Crazy.
So I didn't qualify for any other position, but it's also just like we're not firing you, but
you gotta go.
But yeah, like you gotta go. And then I was just like, all right, so I just quit.
It's like you gotta go home, or you gotta go. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here, kind of thing. Yeah.
So you're just like, I don't know what to tell you, man. I think you couldn't have like more than like 5 lates, and I had like 5.5.
How do you get a 0.5?
I don't know. One time I showed like a whole hour late. I thought I set the clock at the right time.
One time, I was supposed to be up at like 4:30, and I didn't show up until 8:40.
You talking about like in the military? What'd they say?
I got a counselorship, which is like a discipline log. And they were like, yeah, like your evals, which is like your resume for the Navy, it's looking so good. Like, I'd hate to see you screw it all up because of blah, blah, blah. So I was late again the very next day.
The
very next day, because I have insomnia, I swear. Because I'll stay up until like 2, and then like I don't go to bed until like 3ish. But then that's a problem because I have to be up like an hour and a half after that. So they're like, yeah, if you're late one more time, I have to send you to DRB.
What's DRB?
It's where a bunch of chiefs are in a room and you have to stay at attention. And they scream and yell at you and they make you feel like crap. But like, the whole point is to make you cry and regret what you did. But how am I going to regret being late? I can't undo it.
Yeah. It's not like you was purposely late. Like, oh, I skipped out trying to do something.
Oh, I hate you, man. I don't want to see your face. Like, no. You know what I mean?
It was definitely just like, I have a bad sleep schedule.
And then I'll set 4 or 5 alarms in a row and sleep through all of them.
Dang.
Because I'm black.
We're eating this ice cream from this ice cream spot called Schaefer's.
Highly recommended.
Yes, highly recommended. I don't know what street it's on, but it's Cinnabon flavor. Cinnabon's probably like the best food court place in any mall.
Auntie Anne's?
That's a close second. Cinnabon's better, bro. And they sell like just the middle of the Cinnabon. Me and May got them one time. Oh my goodness.
In California, they don't have Auntie Anne's. They have what's called Wetzel's pretzels.
I heard of Wetzel's pretzels.
That is so weird. I looked at it, I was like, that's so generic. but like,
is it good though?
I never had it because
you gotta go, man.
I'm loyal to Auntie Anne's.
She won't know. She across the country.
And then there's people that like know Wetzel pretzels as their main one, and then they hear Auntie Anne's and they're like, wow, that's so generic.
Auntie Anne's, what is that?
This is really good. I thought that lady was Miss Wendy for a second, but then I realized Miss Wendy wasn't that big.
You see Miss Wendy, like the bus driver?
Miss Wendy, like, you know who's mom.
Oh.
Her name shall not be mentioned.
I thought I had a bus driver named Miss Wendy, and she was cool.
I know who you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah.
Good times. Yo, story time. The person that my mom was trying to hook me up with, guess who her dad is?
Who?
Mr. Henry.
Mr. Henry, like the principal, Mr. Henry?
my mom was like, oh man, yeah, I have a perfect girl for you. I was like, all right, bet, cool, mom. And we get to talking, and I found out what her last name was. And I was like, Henry. I was like, who's your dad? And she was like, oh,
Mark Henry.
Mark Henry. I was like, ask your dad about me. I promise you he would not approve.
Well, yeah, I wrote him up one time.
He wrote me up more than one time.
He gave him lunch attention too. I wonder if they have lunch attention like other cities and junk. Like, is that like, is it called lunch attention?
Yeah. We don't have lunch attention. We have, in the Navy, we have what's called, you eat like 2 hours after everybody else eats, and then you only eat for like 15 minutes.
So how much do you get to eat when it's like normal?
You get like a half hour.
Okay, so it's like a lunch break.
Yeah.
Is it true? Is it just boot camp where like you have to eat real fast and that's why people in the military eat fast?
Story time. Boot camp screwed me over. So the way it works is we line up in a line from the short people all the way to the tallest people. I'm always the tallest.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so what happens is you get 15 minutes to eat after the last person sits down. Therefore, the short people get all the time in the world to eat, and the middle people get a decent amount of time, and all the tall people are just on the other end of the table, scarfing their, stop talking, we're not, like, the tall people never had a problem with talking because we were too busy stuffing our faces.
Bro, I would bite my tongue almost every day.
It got to that point where I learned how to not taste or chew my food. It was just like, you know what I mean? And I got big off of it, and then you work out and stuff and it gets better, but
man, I'd be good because I'm short, so like I have all the time in the world.
There were like 5'2" people that I was getting a sweater. There's like 5'2" people that like they sit there and we make jokes throughout the day, and it's like, hey, what'd you have for dinner? And then we'd be like, shut cut.
Oh, cut.
So he asked me, why do I have a car without my license? So
Manny has a car without his license. Explain.
So what happens, right, is I work with the Navy during the daytime and insurance during the nighttime. So it's like I hated having people take me places because they're either too busy or whatever the case may be, and I'm trying to make my money. So I talked to a guy, and he was able to get me a car without my license and insurance, and I made $5,000 last month off of it, which is I would rather risk that to get what I need at the end of the day. So, kids, it's okay to do illegal things, or it's not okay. However, if you're chasing that paper, and it helps you chase that paper, do what you gotta do, man.
I guess so.
If you want to change the world, take place. I said take place. Take risks.
What? You made that up?
No. It was a Marine guy. Or a Navy SEAL or something. I don't know.
What made you choose the Navy?
My brother. And I wanted to get out of the house as soon as possible because my mom was crazy. I think I have that at that point out.
She ain't gonna watch this?
Yeah, but I'm 9 and I'm like, I don't care. Is this Miss Garden now?
What's up?
Is this Miss Garden now?
I don't know what you're saying.
Is that Miss Gardenhauer?
Who's Miss Gardenhauer?
Middle school? Or first grade?
Well, we went to 2 different schools.
She's all over my page. Oh, we did.
You went to the east side, I went to the west side.
And now you're on the east side and I'm on the west side.
I definitely feel like east side kids were smarter than us. Because during summer in the city, I would go to east side and we would have tutoring.
Where was west side?
You don't know where west side's at?
I was in Westmont?
Yeah, you haven't been there for like band or anything?
I haven't been here in a while. That's not even the west side.
It ain't move?
That's not even the west side of the town.
I guess not. I mean, it's not far from the west end. You just go up B Street.
True. They probably cheated their way around that.
Anyways, I would go to east side for summer in the city and we'd have tutoring. And like, I swear all the east side kids was like, oh yeah, they answered 3. And then like, they knew how to do it. I'm just like, how y'all know this already? Like, we did not learn this yet. I had to tell the tutors, like, we did not learn this yet. I'm in 4th grade.
That's funny. Yeah, but
Y'all definitely got more exercise because y'all had stairs. We didn't have stairs. And your stairs are sketchy.
I'm gonna be very light whenever I shut the door.
I can edit all of this out.
I knew it.